I have clearly lost my mind. That's kind of what I thought to myself when I picked this up. And I don't regret it. I really don't regret it. But I saw this. I had no intention ever of buying Bumblebee Battlesuit. I didn't care for Optimus Maximus. I mean, like, he's cool, he's big, but he's like this big hollow thing. And part of what got me with this is that it's not as, hey, look, here's a hollow arm that you can stick a figure in. To him, he does have, like, you know, the chest piece, but it's supposed to be a mech. Whereas Optimus Maximus had, like, his legs and his arms are all thin and hollowed out to put figures in, and that kind of turned me off. And then I saw this in Walmart today. This is the Bumblebee Battlesuit from the Vehicles line, and it's not the same part as Optimus Maximus. It's the same price point as, like, the Wheeljack ship and the Viacon drill and things like that. There was one there, and I picked it up, and as soon as I saw it, something in my brain, something unstoppable, unbidden, in some weird corner of my brain, just pictured Bumblebee going on a rampage in this thing. Just going nuts. And then, like, just you know, flipping his guns out. Bam! And then just, beep, 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 you know, just beeping and hooting like he does, cheering after blowing all the things up in his giant, completely undeserved mech suit. And I'm like, I couldn't stop giggling. I'm like, I have to have that now. So, yeah. Maybe it's still the cough medicine, but I think there's just part of me that's crazy. Also, I kind of wanted to be like, hey, Josh, look what I have. Hey, Josh, look, it's a Bumblebee Battlesuit. Look at it. It goes ba-chomp, ba-chomp, ba-chewy, chewy, chomp with his little chest mouth down here. You can do all kinds of things with this. And you want to see something else? Bumblebee's probably going to fall out of it when I do this. But, you know what? No, I'm going to do it. So basically, like, at first I thought, like, okay, he's cool, he's got this little gun and all this stuff, but if you grab the sides of him like handles, and this is part of how you transform him too, and we'll get to that, but, like, watch his shoulders. He's going to get chest guns, or shoulder guns. Ah, they're stuck. Oh, they're stuck on the wire. Crap. Okay, sorry. Dun-dun-dun. Here we go. Why are they not going all the way up? Why are you not going all the way up? Oh, because Bumblebee's legs are blocking this thing from coming down. I was like, what? No, that's not... Okay, we'll take Bumblebee out. But watch his shoulders. Ah! Yeah, so he's got a little bit of automorph. That comes off. But, like, yeah, you push the... you pull the handles out, and it partially transforms into his battle tank mode, but he gets shoulder guns. I just love the fact that it's just kind of like... It's kind of like the Matrix. You'd be like, now, Bumblebee, light our darkest hour! Oh, of course, you would want to make sure that his other gun doesn't get stuck on the on that thing. Why don't we just get this out of the way here? There we go. You can have Bumblebee light the darkest hour and blow the crap out of Unicron's eyeball. I don't know, but on to the review. So anyway, here it is. It comes like this. It comes packaged like this. One of the silly things, and I bought a whole extra set of AAA batteries. It takes 2 AAA batteries. They go right here in his bottom with the jet engines. Ah, he's got exhaust fans in his butt. Oh my God, seriously, I'm not even making this stuff up. But so he comes in this, and it says he's got in the package. He's got this ridiculous try-me hole. Okay, and which is great on some of the ones where it works, but the LED on this one is like inside this gun, and because of the thick plastic of this missile, and this missile does fire, when you push it, even looking dead on, when you push the button, you can't see it. When you push the button up here, it's packaged exactly like this. You can't. Actually, I think it may be packaged exactly like that. I think the gun may be off to the side here, but there's no angle from which you can see any of the light. Like, I bought a couple of I bought a pack of AA battery or AAA batteries because I thought, oh, well, maybe the test batteries are dead and I'll just get it working. It's working just fine. See, if you pop it out, the green LED is in there and quite bright. But they gave it a Try Me in a package where you cannot see the Try Me at all, and that just was kind of silly to me. But despite that, I still bought it, and I'm kind of glad I did. It's a neat little, like I said, it's not hollow like Optimus Maximus. I don't know. It's not a toy that I say everybody has to own this. It really isn't. It was kind of on a whim purchase for me. Like, I'm having fun, but part of my fun with it is purely because I have gone completely insane and am giggling about completely ridiculous scenarios I have imagined this Bumblebee just going nuts in a mech suit with. And it's not like Rat Trap in that Beast Machines episode where he was all like, I feel sad about myself because I'm completely useless on the team, and so Megatron will give me a mech suit. I feel like if Bumblebee, poor Bumblebee, he's a good fighter and he's competent. He just can't talk. And I just feel like that has driven him insane. And he needs a mech suit to just wreck things. And, yeah. So anyway, enough about my own personal psychosis. He does come with with a clear blue version of his little, his standard Legion class weapon. And again, you get a Legion class Bumblebee. Now, I don't know if he ever had the rear windows painted. I don't know how this compares to the standard release of Legion Bumblebee, because he's the only Legion I don't have from that first wave. But he's not bad. I mean, he's a decent stand-in Bumblebee. My only issue is that the back window isn't painted, really, when you get him all transformed. And to transform him, you just flip his feet up, plug his legs together. I mean, he's a Legion class, so he's not super, going to mess you up. You flip this up, and then the arms come around. The wheels actually flip out. You can see they kind of fold under there in robot mode. They flip out. Everything pegs together. You kind of have to push the top down. Snap everything together. And there he is in vehicle mode. And like I said, no rear window, but other than that, he's not, for a Legion class, he's not a horrible deco for this character. And again, you can plug the ports on the side for each of his arms, or you can plug it in on top in vehicle mode. And even that doesn't look bad. I mean, okay, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to get Legion Bumblebee as a single pack. But, if they're going to include him as a pilot for this mech suit, I'm okay with that. I don't know if this is added value. If it had been just the suit without him, I'd have been a little disappointed. But I mean, I don't know if I would have bought it or not. I don't know. But it wasn't a selling point for me, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here. But there he is. We'll turn him back into robot mode just because he's kind of got to pilot this thing for the rest of the video. Now, like I said, he just stands. Unfortunately, even though he's got this port in his back, they didn't incorporate one into here, so he just kind of sits here in the mech suit. Now, I've kind of just flipped his arms forward underneath these little ridges here, so it looks like he's piloting it, and it kind of helps hold him a little bit more solidly in place in the cockpit, which is fine. But we'll go ahead and take him out to show off the rest of the features here. Now, he does have the gun here. It does have this firing missile, which it fires okay, but it's not anything super powerful. It's just a little rounded tip missile that goes in the gun. Now, the gun can come off, because if you don't want to have the wire, that's really my biggest issue. These things would be a lot cheaper if they just didn't, well, maybe not a lot cheaper, but I don't really, I mean, this is cool and all, that, hey, it lights up. You can plug, on Legion class characters, you can plug their weapons into it and supposedly make them light up, but see, even then, it lights up around it, but the plastic here, that just makes it thick enough that it doesn't really shine through it very well. But you can do that, and you can apparently plug it into the Commander class figures, which I don't have with me. You can plug into the back of them and light them up. It's an okay gimmick, but it's not a necessary one. I feel like the wire is more obtrusive than the light up thing is fun. You can also plug it in up here. You just slide it right into there. It holds okay, but I mean, you definitely want to support it. When you're pushing the button, you don't just want to plug it in and push the button like that, because it will just pop right out. And that lets it shine through up there. If you want, it can store. Does it store? Oh, you have to flip this around. If you flip this around first, it can kind of plug in tank mode. Well, we'll get to that in tank mode. But you can plug it over here. There is, if you plug it in the back, there is a place here where you can wrap this cord around it. I'm doing this fast and dirty, so it's not really the best way to do it. It's coming loose. There are ways that if you actually wrap it, plug this in and then wrap it around the top, you can get it so it holds the wire in place, but it is a very springy rubber. So you got to work with it. But it is entirely possible to have it stored up here with this wire wrapped underneath up in place. And then that gets it out of the way, which is kind of nice. So yeah, there's that. Other than that, like, again, you can see that the arms do flip out. This is mostly for the mobile combat mode, but if you want to give him some arm blasters in mech mode, you can, which is a nice little feature as well. And again, if you unplug the weapon, he can't hold it right there from that port, so he can still use the giant gun in mech mode as well. Also, in the package, he comes mistransformed. He actually comes with his feet in mech mode, like. In the package like this, tilted up in that little triangle tread position. To properly transform him according to the instructions, you want to fold this down, and this tab just pegs in right here under the other tread to give him some actual feet. He can stand in both. He can stand in both configurations. So if you like the triangle tread feet, you can totally leave him that way, and he'll stand just fine. To transform him to mech mode, again, you already saw. The big reveal there is that you just kind of grab these handles, flip that forward, and then once you've got this, once this is all flipped forward, you take this dark part under here, flip it down, and then this right here pegs right into here, like that, and then Bumblebee can hold it. Now Bumblebee being kind of short, I mean it's designed so like oh maybe I have to plug him under here. I had him plugged in on top, and he was kind of floating in the air, and he may still be floating in the air after all this is said and done. That puts him at a little better angle. Because there are pegs you can see above and underneath. And that's probably for Legion versus Commander class figures. But yeah, if you clip him on there, yeah, he still kind of floats a little bit over here. He doesn't quite touch the bottom of the mech platform, but that looks way better than I had him earlier. Before I had his arms up on the topmost pegs, and he was just kind of hovering in space behind the gun. So there you go. That'll help him combat that. But so we're almost there. This panel flips up like this. It should snap into place. And then there's some grips. You can see again. There's some grips here, top and bottom, on the back that you can have a couple other Cyberverse characters stand back here and hold onto these to control the weapons. You can have this plugged in back here in between them with this wrapped up. And again, it does come somehow. I'll flip the guns out like this. And it can come in, apparently, and clip under here. Although I'm not seeing how it's... Oh, there we go. Just friction like that. You can have it... Yeah, see, it doesn't even shine through there. It still shines, as you can see. It just doesn't shine through there. But you can make it look like there's at least a wire running to one of the cannons on him, if you so choose. He does have several ports all over for regular Cyberverse pegs, so you can plug in Bumblebee's gun here, or any other Cyberverse weapon peg, into several ports here on the figure itself. And then the legs, you split this up, bring this forward, and fold the foot up to where it was originally. And same with this leg. And that's it. There is the Battle Station tank mode. You can, if you so choose, leave the upper body in regular mech mode and just split his legs and have him roll like this. But all in all, it's like I said, the only thing that really is weird to me about this is that it's a Bumblebee bag. Excuse me. I mean, like, I think the design of the mech is really cool. I like that squat mech. I love even the tank mode. It's kind of neat. I love the transformation of grabbing these handles and just pulling it apart and having everything kind of flip up into place. It's just Bumblebee. But just imagine the sheer destruction. Bumblebee, a man without a voice, tired of being misunderstood and only having a young nerd to talk to. Well, you can only imagine the type of rampage he would get up to. I had not intended for this video to be 15 minutes. But you know what? That's just how it goes sometimes. So there it is, the Transformers Prime Cyberverse Bumblebee Battlesuit. I'm having fun with it. I don't know if it's for everybody. It's not one. Like, I don't feel like it's a go out and buy this. the downside is it's yet more Bumblebee merchandise that, come on, do we really need more Bumblebee merchandise? And Josh Dimooch, I know what you're going to say about that, and I know how you feel about that, and it's a valid opinion, and I know that would make your perfect world, but we're not living in your perfect world. We're clearly not living in mine either. But anyway, but it's a fun little toy. It's more fun than I thought it was for. I don't know what took hold of my brain, but I saw it on the shelf, and something about just the shape of the mech and Bumblebee driving it, I had to have it. So there it is, Bumblebee Battlesuit Cyberverse Legion playset.